tied up right there. She's quite a character as well. When we were speaking to her outside the ring, we were actually having a lunch yesterday after the weigh-in, and she had a lot to say, and her opponents were actually quite friendly to each other, which was quite surprising.
Ladies and gentlemen, the officials are ready. The fighters are in the ring. Celebs again. Are you ready? Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. A boxer with a professional fight record of 8 fights, 2 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. She wears the blue and black trunks, weighing in at 57.2 kilograms. The fighting pride of Zimbabwe. Please make some noise for Cecilia, the Brown Scissors Bizani. 4 losses, 1 draw, and 3 wins by KO. She wears the pink and white trunks, weighing in at 58.8. Your referee for this bout, referee Linda Tageni, with judges Tando Kamlashe, Simon Mukadi, and Toto Treni Siblolendaba. Fighters, come together.
All right, well, there we had the referee instructions right there. 2 boxers are about to throw down for the very first bout on Celeb Boxing.
Round number 1.
32, rather. Well, this is Cassper Nyovest's big event that he's putting on today in association with TLB Promotions, and as you can see right here on ESPN Africa.
I like the way Nonina's coming up with the little pulling jab at the moment, and she's just kind of fainting there and trying to get a reaction out of Cecilia at the moment.
Yeah, and there you see Cecilia with also a nice little jab there, just down the barrel, but you're right. I mean, the from Nonina is key here. Funny enough, on her pants right there, it says fight like a girl, I think it just says right there. And, well, if it's all action here tonight, you know, Nonina's all about it.
I love that, you know, she's setting the pace. She's got a nice little bit of emblem there that she's representing, and a wonderful right hand that comes over the top that lands on Cecilia's left-hand side there.
Yeah, Nonina, the seasoned vet, if you like to put it that way, in this fight, so it's up to her to really represent her standards here. Cecilia's just got to be the one to step up her game and, you know, change the tide of her career. Very calm up front in the beginning. No real risks being taken by either. Just been popping the jab. You've seen the one right hand being laced by Nonina.
Yeah, just the opening styles and ladies, they're just really comfortable with the range. You know, feel if, you know, they can touch each other, be out enough not to get hit. And I love the way they're both focused, just keep it right away.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, that have tuned in on the stream right here on the YouTube on Cassper Nyovest, is that ESPN Africa Boxing 22 is taking place on the 27th of October. Make sure you do not miss that on ESPN Africa Boxing 18 on DSTV.
It's the jab for Nonina that's going to open up a lot of opportunities. You see the double there, and then she was able to come with the nice striking right cross. So a beautiful way to open up other combinations.
She's a thinking boxer. Well, that concludes the first round of the evening, and Nonina, I think, comfortably in control. Definitely has the ring generalship and able to navigate there. And Cecilia just looking like she's still trying to find her feet in this one.
Definitely had. I mean, it's the first fight of the evening, first round of the evening, and I think the ladies just, you know, dusting the cobwebs off. So looking forward to seeing how they can come out in the second round. Maybe Cecilia will bring a little bit more heat and just maybe a little bit more dominance.
She's got to in this one. She strikes when she strikes. Seeing the Nonina, I'm just looking at the body language of Cecilia right there, just to see exactly what's going on. All right, so we're about to have a look at some of that slow motion action from that very first round.
Hands out.
Well, it's going to be a very brief highlight package as we're about to step into the second round right now, but we can see a little bit of the movements around there from both boxers.
And you see the ladies just coming off to the center of the ring and squaring off that jab right away from Nonina.
Nice side-to-side movement there from Cecilia, giving Nonina something to think about there. Oh, very much, she catches her with a right. It looked like Cecilia was hurt there for a second, but she
Punches directly, but as soon as she was able to come out of that guard position, yes, she definitely had that composure.
Do you know what it is, Rix, is that because she can see the punches coming.
Sure thing. And she's the shorter fighter, so she'd want to get in range to actually land and throw some effective shots. The feet are going to need to get moving, and she's going to have to find a way inside around that effective jab of Nonina's at the moment.
Yeah, she's circling at the moment with no real purpose, you know. Oh, nice stiff jab there from Bukiwe. Nice route to the body there. You can feel that from the commentary box.
Yeah, she's really putting all the punches together, Bukiwe, that is Hayden. She's got lovely hooks to the body, lovely hooks to the head, straight punches as well. She's bringing a variety of punches and almost, just kind of letting them go as she needs.
She's letting them go as she needs. You're right. She's in control of this fight, and I think that's the common denominator here, is that she's so comfortable, she doesn't need to throw unnecessary punches. All right, well, there's the end of round number 2. A nice, good round there for Nonina as well. Not really being tested at all thus far. You know, that's the thing about Pesani. She needs to step it up, and she needs to really give Nonina something to think about, because otherwise all it's going to be is one-way traffic. Let's have a look at some of that slow motion action from round number 2.
All right, so you see the jab coming from Cecilia, but that was quickly broken down by these solid right hands that just keep lacing
there, which stunned her, and then she managed to make a recovery after that. So I think Nonina may be missing a trick there, not knowing her punch was hurt, or maybe not trying to rush in and take an unnecessary punch. You know, that's also the other thing to think about.
Definitely, she's been in the ring quite a bit, Nonina, and I think she's composed enough to see when her opponent will take the opportunity if really necessary.
Round number 3.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's cool, calm, and collected from Nonina in this one right here. Anyway, round number 3 underway, and let's see if Pitsani brings anything in this round. Again, back to that educated jab, you know, just popping it out there. Nonina's just so good at that. Have you noticed that Pitsani's side to side is like, she always comes back to the center. Yes, she goes side to side, but she always finishes in the same place, which for Nonina is a blueprint of exactly where you're going to finish.
100%, Hayden. What they'd say in the gym is get your head off the center line. Don't stay straight. Get those feet going. Maybe roll, and look to attack that body of Nonina's.
I just love the confidence there from Nonina. She doesn't even care what Pisani is doing right there. She just walks, and she's moving slowly, and she's doing everything casually. You know, it's almost like she's on the beach.
I mean, she's done this a lot of been in the game for quite some time now, Hayden. You know, 18 victories on her side, just 4 losses, a single draw, 3 KOs coming out of those fights. So she's had a lot of rounds to actually practice and be cool and calm in there with a lesser fighter, if you could say.
If you dictate Nonina's fight record right now, and you see there's only 3 knockouts, and she's moving at that pace, you can see exactly knockouts, because she's not eager to finish the job when she has the task in front of her, which she should be putting.
Classic boxing, so I don't mind if it goes the rounds as long as she's performing the way she is right now. I'm happy.
Look, safety first, right? But there becomes an element of entertainment in this industry. Do you want to sell yourself as a boxer? Yes or no? And that's when you answer the question. Do you want to make more money in this industry? Yes or no? That's what it comes down to.
No, it's a brutal game, but it's entertainment, and you got to know exactly how to sell yourself. You're correct.
Yeah, so that was another round of the bag. I think no arguments there. Nonina definitely is taking another one.
Cool, calm, and collected for Nonina tonight. I like the fact that she's working that jab. She's going to her basics, and she's doing everything correct. Playing.
Everything except putting up on her ears. Yeah, but look, early days, we're not even halfway through this fight so far, so plenty of time for her to go and show a little bit more of her ability there with only 3 rounds there. Yeah, interesting round to start off the night as well with a female clash, 8 rounds. All right, well, let's look at some of that slow motion replay right there, and you'll be able to talk us through this one, Riggs.
Again, looking uppercut coming from Nonina over there, didn't land, and I like the foot that came from Cecilia, that shot.
Nice play there.
And you were able to catch her with that short, choppy left hook. So she's going to have to get inside, cover that distance, and, maybe pose a bit of a threat on the inside as opposed to right end of Nonina's punches.
Yeah, Nonina's got all the technical ability. Look at her, she's very calm, composed. Maybe it's Petsani as well who's playing her parts in this one, where she's just not giving Nonina enough work. Petsani's on the outside, not really wanting. You mentioned early days about her being hungry, and she has aspirations as to why she wants to win. Not sure so far.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. That jab that she just threw, Pitsani, was the kind of jab she needs to throw consistently. A hungry jab, something to show a little bit of vavuma here in this fight.
Oh, great right hand there from Nonina. Something that we've been calling for. Wow.
Very nice right hand. You can see it affected Cecilia.
I see Nonina wanting to change that third KO, trying to add another one. This is ESPN Africa. You don't get a bigger opportunity. Celeb City too.
She finished the job.
The writing is on the wall. It's on the wall here.
Cecilia's trying to fight back. She's fighting back gallantly, and actually, I think this is the fight she needs, but she needs to keep her hands up under the pressure.
Just push Nonina down. Nonina needs to get up quickly and keep her foot on the pedal right now because momentum is with her. She can't ill afford to wait too long.
100%. I was going to say that's a great break for Cecilia there. But she needs to get back from the punches.
It's that body work you're calling for right there.
I like that. I think when we saw the exchanges happening, Cecilia had a great opportunity. She was close enough, and she was landing punch of her own with a nice roll there that you just saw. So she can keep that closeness and to fight. Might be able to throw off. Really well. And I love her sustenance. I love the energy. A big winging right hook coming from her as well here at the end of this round.
Well, interesting round. That obviously is going to be a 10-8 there to Nonina, but that's what that's exactly what we were calling. Big gun by Bokiwa. There's that big overhand right, which managed to drop Petsani.
It was a devastating punch. You could see she reacted right away, and there comes again, nice overhand right that catches her right on the chin. Wow.
Beautiful punches right there. Yeah, look, I mean, that was the shot. The opportunity was there, and she took it. And that's the mark of a class fighter like Nonina.
I think so, and you can see the quality. I mean, she might have just heard you in the commentary booth here, giving her a little bit of back and forth on her knockout streak. So it's good to see that she stepped it up a little bit and they gave us a little bit of a show.
I'm glad I can help. Actually, funny enough, we're probably closer to the Nonina corner than we are to the Petsani corner. So a lot of advice can be given this side. You can see the blood on the towel there. Petsani is just bleeding from her nose at the moment. Doesn't look too good. Is Roger is still in the corner there, Roger, her coach.
Looks like he's shaking his head at the moment. I'm not sure. Maybe she might have potentially broken.
Well, looks like it's the end of the fight right there.
What it was, I didn't end it in the best fashion, but she needed to get a dominant victory. So I was very happy with the way it ended, but I would like to see another round at least.
Yeah, look, I mean, the fight was going one way, wasn't it? That's we can agree on. I mean, Nonina looked relatively untroubled throughout the whole fight.
Sure.
I mean, time was time.
There was that single exchange, though, where Cecilia came back and again, she was bringing those punches. I just would have liked to see the adjustment, maybe her coming closer, getting some of her own shots off, and seeing if she could upset and trouble the current victor of the night.
All right, well, let's have a look at the fight replays from the entire fight right here. As we look at that, again, that big right hand, that devastating right hand. I mean, you don't get better shots than that.
What a wonderful shot, Aiden. And the force that comes down as you bend your knees into that shot, you could tell the way Cecilia took that shot, it was not an easy one. And yeah, man, she handled it well and came back.
I was very surprised with the recovery from Cecilia as well, because she came back swinging like with vengeance. And and she never looked like she was going to get hurt at all.
I mean, that's the kind of tenacity you're looking for in a fighter. This is a tough game. You know, these ladies have come here, they've prepped and they've trained for war, essentially. So I love that she's come back.
You see the crowd just appreciating her right there. You know, unfortunately for, Petsani, just her nose just being either broken or fractured has just caused an early night for her. But for Kiwe and Nina, this is a big result because it's a stoppage result.
In a huge way, and listen, man, Bukiwa herself has a lot of big aspirations. I know that she says she wants to look at Nozipo Bao for a great opportunity at a belt, and who knows, maybe she can get that.
Yeah, you can see her just liaising with her corner there out there and having a joke, and we're just waiting at the moment just for the official results, but we're not there just yet. Just having a look at the last couple of seconds. The referee is ready. The boxers are ready. All right, well, there we are. We are ready. Let's head over to our ring announcer,
Ladies and gentlemen, comes to end due to retirement at the beginning round, declaring your winner, Butwe Anaconda Nonina.
Well, there we have it for Kiwe Nonina right there, getting the win by stoppage over her opponent, Cecilia Petsani, from all the way from halfway. A good result for Nonina, but a step up required now. She needs to get back to the belts and she needs to go fight there. So we're hoping to see her. Up next, we got Akani Sambo as he takes on Leighton Gloss for the Gauteng title. Unfortunately, Leighton's coming in overweight, so he will not be eligible to fight for the Gauteng title tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Air Biliato. Biliato, a taste of wealth.
College football. I really believe there's none like it in the country. The passion runs so deep, man. So much history, pageantry.
1 week closer to kickoff.
It starts with culture.
That's the way we answer.
It's a mentality, it's a way of life, it's a DNA.
The college football free agency, the transfer portal. This is madness.
Georgia has an opportunity to repeat. You have to have touch.
This is the best atmosphere. Welcome to NFL Live. Join our panel of experts for a daily breakdown on the latest news.
I think the worst thing possible for the 49ers and Debo is no Debo.
And headlines from around the league.
The Philadelphia Eagles are the team to beat in the NFC East.
In NFL Live, weekdays on ESPN.
fighters are in the ring. It's now time to introduce your ringside officials, your judges, Toto Shweni, Rian Yasser van Rensburg, and Muledi Malokani. Your referee in the ring today for this bout, David van Nieuwenhuizen. And now introducing your fighters. Your first fighter fighting out of the red corner with a professional fight record of 11 fights, 8 wins and 3 losses. He wears the blue and white stripes, weighing in at 48.1 kilograms, the fighting pride of the Philippines. Please welcome Karen Demi Press Diagan. And introducing his opponent fighting out of the blue corner with a professional fight record of 26 fights, 20 wins, and 5 KO. Put your hands together for Simpiwe Chain Reaction.
Round number 1.
I'm just trying to get his head moving side to side at the moment as he feels uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's up to, Diagan to really come in here. Look to find some momentum because you're going to want to keep this crowd nice and silent, nice and early days. You don't want Nathan saying, don't lead on with Simpiwe. He's obviously got a dangerous overhand, does Diagan.
Correct at the moment, edging forward just enough, little short feints, quick snappy jab there as you can see, and just trying to slowly edge in for maybe a bigger shot later down the line.
Yeah, like a steel, he's trying to lay the trap, he's always looking to do that. And that's what he's doing right there. He's not going to come forward and just try to bomb you out. He's going to sort of look to set you up.
They're both taking shots at each other now. A nice little overhand left that was thrown there to the chest of Simpiwe earlier in this sequence here.
Tactical instructions, don't walk onto a shot. It's Simpiwe's
Voice that you can hear at this point in this arena, right?
Yeah, it is, and you can see he's sticking true to it. Of course, the red punches gloves are out again, so we can expect some high volume mileage on the face.
I think Konko's managing this range really well. Now, away from punches. Small things that are happening here. Shoulders able to pull away just enough.
Inches, yeah, and exactly, that's where you land. Floyd was a master of inches.
A game of inches. When he fought Canelo Alvarez, that's Floyd Mayweather, they were both equal on the hand speed, I believe. But the difference was the feet. Floyd was able to get in and out so quickly that it just allowed him to set up better punches throughout the fight.
Yeah, no, exactly. He's a master at that. And Simpiwe is really good at that as well. And he's come in really well under Nathan with that ability. Of course, he fought Heki Butler many moons ago and came up short because of the footwork. But ever since he moved up to Gauteng, the footwork is... They're focused on it. He's got a game plan now. Just putting each other out. Take a chance.
Coming from both men, they definitely train.
And obviously, right there, not opting to use the stool. He's a standing man, We see this more often than not lately, the whole standing thing, psychologically, just being stronger. But then you see, like, Simpiwe and his team who always opt to use the stool, take advantage of the rest period. Round number number 2 underway. Both men meeting in the center of the ring here at Celeb City 2. It's the second edition in association with TLB Boxing Promotions. And of course, broadcasted live on ESPN Africa. Nice work there. A little bit of some substance there from Daigan. Caught him with the right hand.
Defense and then coming in nice and aggressively on the attack. Just parrying that lead hand of Daigan. You got some periods parrying it, just knocking it off, knocking it away. That lazy jab and then punching over the top.
The viewer fought a guy by the name of Joey Kunoi a couple of years ago. He didn't really do well that day. It's feeling kind of like that as well, where he just can't get his gaps. He's not taking his opportunities.
Oh, you know, I don't know. Early in the fight, I don't know what I can say about it. I feel like it can unfold this fight into anything as of now. And, you got a straight left hand that comes from Daigan. The action, yeah.
The one
He's going to have to be very disciplined to perform the game plan that they've practiced, because it looks like it sounds like quite a technical one from what we're hearing in the corner here.
He's got to be careful with his head right there. He's been susceptible to cuts in the past. And I don't know if you noticed right there with his left hook there against Daigan. It's almost like how he sets up 24 when they fought. That's when Sampiwa really made his name back in East London.
Sure thing.
The year that one.
Pepper off the punch because he dropped his head down. Early days, you know.
You've got to take his nosebleed with a pinch of salt. His nose does bleed really easily, just for people out there that don't know that. It just takes 1 or 2 taps and it opens up like a tap. Side to side, nice movement there from Sampiwa. Just making sure that the left hand, great jab over the top there. And again, coming up with another great jab. Got to be careful that right hook. That is almost like a looping right hook.
That it is. You know, what an exchange of techniques. A wonderful little chess match that's going on here between these two gentlemen. I'm quiet because I'm just watching in awe of the small little movements that are being made and adjusting to as the round goes.
And there we have it. Obviously, the VIP is still to fill out. You can imagine most of those VIP seats are going to be due for the main event, Cassper and Nyovest versus Priddy Ugly. But we have got a crowd in some of the upper seating as well when I talk about the crowd being full here tonight. So, yeah, take it with a pinch of salt. There's some of the supporters here tonight, hard looking. This very technical minimum weight fight.
Incredibly technical. And you've got Gavin that's now taken the stool. After the first round, he was standing. Now he decides to just take a bit of a rest in the corner there. Not sure if that's a technical adjustment from their side.
On the other hand, has got to establish himself. He wants to fight for the big belts again.
Keeps tapping that jab and then shooting over with his own jab.
I like Daigan's style though. It's a very nice style. He's very dangerous. You're also seeing it as well. I know you're watching quite intently there, Riggs. Beautiful jab there. That was just a case of some people beating him to the punch there. You could see the Daigan's trying to set him up with the overhand, and he lands it on that occasion.
Again, he reaches for it, tries to come back with a nice little right hook, doesn't land. But he's intentful when he throws that punch.
So let's start from the chain reaction. He's touching, but there Daigan as well coming up. It's not landing there, but showing intent. The middle.
Straight left hand coming down the middle there. Counter punch.
That Sampiwa was setting him up for right there. Just as he's in the middle, getting the young man sort of confidence, that's when Sipiwe is going to land. Here we go, the teammates, DJ Krill in the crowd, Iviwe and Gemma and Frank Sam all looking on. All teammates, all sparring partners. You know, Sipiwe brought Iviwe and Gemma into his camp for southpaw sparring for this fight. So it's been implemented and he's been working on certain that Diagan has been bringing to this fight. It's that overhand. Iviwe and Gemma are so good at the overhand left.
You can see why it was a punch they had to prepare for. It keeps coming, it's accurate, it's strong, and it just comes out of nowhere. You could just start with it after a combination. He's very creative with that overhand left.
Brilliant work there from Sipiwe.
Nice tap and then jab over the top. Nice little angle from both guys as well. These short, small exchanges are going to be the difference.
Look at when Diagon goes. He goes in. I don't think he landed any of those. I caught a lot of those on the gloves, but loving the intention. Beautiful there to the body there. Finally, Diagon getting at it. Slipping one in there. Sipiwe side to side. That's his good. One of the features of his style. Keeps moving. Keeps busy. Makes it very difficult for you to take a risk.
And a right hand to the body that lands from Sipiwe Konto at the end of that round, just on the belt. Nice shot that landed there.
Starting to show something. As we can see, we've got some teams in the crowd. They're just waving the.
So a strong nation, they've come out time and time again to put their stuff down, and I can say Dagon's not doing a bad, not putting on a bad performance for his people right now.
No, he's coming out to fight. He's more showing the intent in this fight. You know, Sipiwe, it's not in his nature, it's not in his fighting style to be like, to go out there and blast his opponents. You know, he isn't a Sibe Nasi on Chinga. You know, that isn't his style. You know, Sibe is on the front foot. A lot of people expect that. This man right here is a counter puncher. You know, you're going to see a lot of technical work from him. You know, you're not going to be wowed with knockouts.
For sure. Lighter weight classes as well. But I'm very happy to see a technical match and a showdown here tonight.
Round number 4.
Indeed. Well, here we go. Round number 4 is underway. Let's see what happens. Let's see what each guy's bringing into this one. A lot of respect. You know, that's the number one thing I've been seeing so far. You know, yes, Diagan is natural style is to come forward. You can see he's a come forward fighter, but, you know, he's not just marching in there. He landed effectively.
Sipiwe's really able to come forward and edge forward with that short, tight head movement, those rolls, those feints. You know, he's presenting enough of a creative target to keep Diagon thinking.
He's just waiting a little bit too long as Sipiwe sometimes. He's feinting about, you know, 5-6 times and not releasing, you know. He just needs to, and you can hear Colin Nathan, trigger. Wants him to pull it. Careful there. That was another one. Diagan growing in confidence.
Says it, and he's stepping hard. So he might be wanting to trigger a reaction from Diagon, see the reaction, and then attack after that.
That's a valid point. You know, I thought about that as well, but, you know, from my perspective, I want him to pull it.
Of course. No, I mean, I also wanted to see that trigger. Don't worry, brother. I'm with you.
Yeah, he needs to shorten the distance because this is where Diagan's going to be walking away. Yes, he needs to pull the trigger. Yes, he needs to trigger.
Exactly that. This game has been fought at the mid-range, so close enough to get hit, but just out if you're able to pull your head back to not get caught. So a very tactical match from these gentlemen, and that right or left hand to the body coming from Diagon. He weaves off with the feet.
Good left hook there from Sipiwe.
And a nice roll.
Yeah, he timed that one and got under it, and I think that was so important. You know, you hit and don't get hit. And unfortunately, there you got hit. That was beautiful work right there. He landed the right hand, got under, held. That's just tactically how you're going to win the round to Sipiwe right now.
explosion with those legs, and a quick flurry of maybe 3-4 punches at a time.
Of Diagon's 8 wins, 4 of them have come by way of knockout, so he does possess punching power. And we all know the competition on the continents from all of the smaller nations. There's a lot of guys that just won't want to be knocked out. So we know that punching record is a very good punching record. Well, there we have it. Another round in the bag. Close round, and that's... How are you seeing this one so far?
Very tight right now. I mean, I feel like I could give Daigan the end of that round, for sure. And
the right hook afterwards, with the follow-up punch, was the one that he didn't have security for. And that's where Diagon is getting it right in the early exchange.
nice little weaving head movement from Gonto at the moment. There's it again. That hook that gets caught in the gloves. Straight off the shoulder. It's that leaping forward though from Daigan. He surprises you when he launches in with punches like that.
Seconds out, round number 5.
That he does indeed. You know, some people have seen this before though, which is a little bit concerning. You know, he's been there and done that. You know, he'd be negating those sort of threats. Nice jab there from Diagon there. Sapiwa needs to go back to side, getting in, using his feints like that, but land just a little bit short.
It's a bit more energetic, a bit more active this round. Gonto there is like he wants to come forward and establish something.
Nice attempt at the jab right there. Now there, effective defense there, didn't get hit there, and he landed a good left hook there as well.
Well, energy is right out the gate from Gonto, coming forward, pressing his opponent, wanting something to happen. I think that's a good thing for him right now. Here he is again, leaping into that left hook of his own. You're just rubbing the nose there on the clinch. Still bleeding slightly.
He was the former IBO minimum weight champion. You know, he's got a lot of credibility behind him, and former WBC contender. You know, this is a man that's he's been there and done that. He looks a bit frustrated. You know, look at the look on his face. You know, he's not going according to how his script.
That's what the adjustments are going to need to be made. I saw him come out very intentful this round. You know, he's trying to get a bit of rhythm. He's trying to get a bit of momentum. Daigan's not making it easy, though. He's a tough puncher. And when you get on the inside with him, he's also willing to muscle and wrestle you. So it's going to take a lot of energy to fight this guy and fight him effectively over this, 10-round battle.
Yeah, and obviously he just landed the double left hand there just while you were talking there. Daigan's got a lot of tolerance. A big right hand there from Sapiwa, the biggest punch he's landed so far on this bout.
Snapped the head back there of his opponent. Beautiful shot that landed there. And Daigan comes with his own.
It's the heads that they got to be careful of right here. How many times have you seen their heads almost collide, come together? Sapiwa's weapon will be the right hand. Daigan's weapon will be the left hand. It's an obvious, from this point onwards, Sapiwa's got to employ the feints a lot more. He's got to land. He's been falling a little bit short thus far. He's got to keep up his work rate. Looking a bit flat at the moment. Landed the big right hand. Got to spur him on to wake him up. He won that one. Good right hand there. I think that's sort of snapping the head back. Took the round.
You could potentially say that, Helen, the way I'm looking at this fight right now, I can't, it's been so technical, so back and forth. I'm giving both guys props for what they've been displaying here today. The power and the explosiveness off the legs from Daigan, and then Sapiwa Gonto's attack and aggression that he turned up from that last round. It's beautiful stuff. So I'm looking how this now moves in as we go forward.
obviously, Colin Nathan with a lot of tactical instructions right there.
Seconds out, round number 6.
Often they say less is more, but in this instance, more is more. We need to see more action, more higher percentage on landing, and just more. Hopefully this is the halfway point of the fight. Hopefully at this point they're going to both turn it up.
A bit of a clash in the middle there as they both come out the boxes. He's looking for that body shot. He keeps throwing the straight left downstairs. Almost a tactical move. Again.
Yeah, so you mentioned it earlier. So Pure keeps, going at his nose. He's feeling uncomfortable. Just keep going, and he's wiping on his glass.
Still bleeding. It hasn't stopped bleeding from the moment he started.
Looked a bit low. So a good round here for Dagan right here. They're just landing the hooks, those wide punches, really effectively. You're right, the body work from him has been really good. He's there again, coming over the top. Sapua is smothering him, trying to push on the back of his head. It's just that Sapua is looking a bit frustrated, and I've noticed that from the early dances. Brilliant left hand there from Dagan.
Yeah, he's really finding a home for that left hand now, and it might be the blood coming from Bonko's nose. It's somewhat of a target at this point. Motivating Dagan to come down the middle.
Now Sapua needs to keep on that jab. He's been short with the jab this evening. Nice defense there from Sapua. I'm liking the foot right hand though. He's keeping out of range really effectively. He's been using his feet just slightly better at this stage.
With that hook, he flies in there. The last exchange, but then tightens up his left hook again, goes upstairs, goes downstairs, brings it back up again, making it quite a dynamic punch for him at the moment.
Beautiful work there. Call that inside boxing from Sapua. Just turned his man. Almost a chopping right there. Well, that concludes yet another round of boxing where Sapua, the chain reaction conqueror, is fighting Dagan again. In a really good contest right here. I'm just feeling that the energy levels are down for some of you. We need to see a little bit more from him. He needs to bring a little bit more to this fight.
Sure thing, Eden. I mean, he said he's happy to be back. Crowd likes him if he's crowd pleasing in his performance. I think he is definitely crowd pleasing, but how he takes it after this is going to be an important thing to see how he goes moving forward from here.
Yeah, it's all about momentum and careers, right? So you're only as good as your last fights, and unless he turns this one round a lot, even if he does win, it's not going to be an impressive performance going into the next one. Maybe there is some rust.
Potentially, he's been around, he's been working for quite a while for days, but we don't ever, in this game, take your body off.
He's not one of the most active fighters in the country, let's put it that way as well, so
That's the thing.
to fight a young, hungry lion like Dagan,
It's no easy task,
no, not at all. A sneaky right there from Sapua. Most importantly, the timing aspect of this. Drop the right. Sounds simple, I know it's difficult, but that's effectively what we're seeing out here. We have the privilege of seeing it from the outside. Sapua is in the war right now. Beautiful jab over the top right there. Great right hook there. beautiful, a returned left hook there from Sapua.
It's good inside work happening here right now. And I mean, it's a bit charging forward.
Laced uppercut there to the sternum. I feel like at times, Sapua is stepping straight into that left. He's circling the wrong way at times. Circling straight into the left hand. It's a dangerous, dangerous play.
Van Gog's got a big left hand on him as well.
A lot of energy. Just as well to the latter part of this round, just becoming a little bit of a dirty fight. Guys are just holding, hitting.
The referees letting them punch and break out of the action themselves instead of jumping in and doing the work.
He was just slipping there, but not looking great when he slipped. Well, he's backing up into the corner. This is not a good thing for Sapua. Is he hurt?
I got caught with a real punch
Yeah.
there, and you see Dagon putting the ox.
And that's it. And the fight is over. Because he did get hurt there. What a result. Look at the celebration from
Big
Garrett
result.
Diagan.
Yeah, big result from them, and they came out here and got the job done. We've got to give them a huge congratulations. Kumko is no easy. The young man came out here tonight from the Philippines to capture a victory in his favor.
Adding a fifth stoppage to his record. To add a name like Sapua to your list, the harsh reality for Sapua is this the last time we see him in the ring?
Look, we're going to have to, I guess he's going to have to go back to the drawing board with him, but just see and reassess on how they want to play it.
Well, that's action replay right there on the slow-mo. You can see Sapua visibly going back towards the corner. He was hurt. He
He
definitely
was hurt, and I want to see that punch prior to him going back to the corner. He fell quite flat on the canvas there.
Was being taken.
Yeah.
He was out on his feet with Sapua there.
Yeah, I wasn't able to protect himself at the time. It was a good call from the referee.
A lot of respect shown there from Garrett Diagan. Big results from him. We'd like to see him back in South Africa at some point. Definitely don't want to not see him back. You can see Union,
Family and friends. All the way from the Philippines to celebrate with Dagon. We've got to give him a round of applause, I guess. It's a hard-sore one because Konko is our hometown gentleman. He's the smiling assassin, as we like to call him. He's always come out and given us great performances. I don't think this is the end of his career. He came up against a tough competitor. But we'll have to see, like I said, go back to the drawing board, see where he's at. How does he feel? And, maybe come out again, take a shot at greatness.
You've got to take into account his age as well, I mean, it's been hard enough to get fights with Sapua. Now, coming off a lost result, I mean, that sort of doesn't put him in a great spot, let's put it that way. Maybe it's at the end of the road. He certainly didn't put on a good performance tonight. He accumulated in a stoppage loss.
Yeah, look, all the factors are going to have to be looked at for this potential comeback of Konko, the chain reaction. I love the fact that he's able to say his name so many times and he's come out here victorious. A lot of tonight's not his night, but we've got to give favor to the giving us a classy show in his own right.
Yeah, that's what he did. Exactly right there. You can see how happy the corner is of Diagan. They've definitely come all the way here. They put in the preparation. They put in the time. And it's paid dividends. All right, let's head over to our ring announcer with the official time of the stoppage. Khotso Ramobo.
and gentlemen, referee Tabos Pampul stops this fight within the distance. At the 7th round, declaring your winner, Karen Demi Press Diaga.
For him, good results for his friends and family all the way back in the Philippines. They'll celebrate this late into the evening tonight. Of course, back here in South Africa, we have a disappointed severe chain reaction. Conco, he'll walk away from this fight not knowing that he probably didn't do his best or put in his best effort, but he's got some hard decisions to make. I'm sure him.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to El Biliato. Enjoy a taste of wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to El Biliato.
Biliato, a taste of wealth.
Pretty ugly, born in Angola, raised in Soweto, bred in the East Rand where there's thugs in the ghetto, get no love on your flesh show. A punch to the gut gets your breath low. My drip, you slip, and it make your chick breast stroke. So I'm fighting a guy, what's that guy's name again? Don't know, was it? Oh yeah, Cassper Nyovest. Cassper Nyovest or something like that. I don't know. He calls himself Mufasa. Casper's never fought anybody like me. You know what I mean? I'm from the East, you know, we're bred different. I was born in Angola. It's like it's different. There's different blood in me, you know what I mean? So it's just like, doesn't know what I'm not gonna sit here and try and be like arrogant about how much I'm just saying that I love one another to really like respect. Like all that talking for the ring, it's not going to be an easy fight for Cassper. I don't think it's going to be an easy fight for you too. I mean, we wouldn't have been having to train this hard if we thought it was going to be easy, you know what I mean? So it's like, the respect of losing is not an option. Wins, W, pretty ugly, big ver. Me and you, we're not on the same level. Not as far as this thing goes.
My name is Refilwe Maele Polo, aka Cassper. I'm born in Mafikeng. I'm a musician slash celebrity boxer. I'm fighting a guy called Pretty Ugly. He's a rapper. I've never seen him fight. He called me out on the socials and we took the fight. First of all, you know, I'd like to say he's very brave, you know, to be stepping in the ring with me after a loss. You know, I've got a lot of vengeance in my heart. So he's going to get a lot of punishment that wasn't really directed at him, you know. So it's not going to be nice for him. I'm definitely going to be patient, but as soon as I see a knockout, I'm going to take it. I think preparing for this fight was like probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I've never had to drop so much weight in such a short period of time. And at the same time, while I was training, I had to actually put the fight together because I'm a promoter as well. I'm more experienced now. And I'm definitely going to control myself. You know? Make it fun, you know, give the people a show, make it look convincing, you know, with the guy that I'm fighting, that he might have a chance. And then when I feel like it, I'll end it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Celeb City fight fans watching from all around the world, this is Celeb City Fight Night 2. Coming to you live from the Sun International Times Square Arena, your favorite world-class entertainment destination. This bout is promoted by TLB and brought to you by Vertex Event, Route of Fame, Bridge Entertainment, and in conjunction with ESPN. This is also sanctioned and approved by the Love of Hip Hop Doggo. Welcome your very first celebrity fighter fighting out of the blue corner. Please welcome Ricardo.
He'll be taking on Cassper in Nyovest, and this is a big moment for him. It's his first time stepping into the squared circle.
And he'll be coming out here with one of his featured tracks had a nice little bit of a entrance here with his team. First time in the squared circle. Yeah. He's enjoying this entrance.
Big time for him as well. Big moment for him as well as he steps in against Cassper in Nyovest, who's been in here. He's been there, done that. Cassper, in fact, had 3 fights prior to this. So, I mean, 2 fights prior to this is his 3rd fight. So we can't wait to see the action. Just a moment to appreciate this intro, right?
100%. I like that they're taking their time, enjoying the moment. It goes by so quickly, especially your first fight, it's a huge stage to be up on, but he's an artist, he's done it before in other respects. So I'd like to see how he reaches here tonight.
He's living up to the moment. It's all him. The vibe in the arena just turned up a notch right here, right now. Yeah, it's interesting, the celebrity boxing fights, Rex. I mean, seeing something different.
It's his first outing here. He did say in the lead-up that get gassed out and they're not able to manage the ring.
But he's going to walk next to us. As we said before, big moment for this man right here. Just greeting some of his fans in the crowd, some friends in the crowd. And now
Celeb City, and now introducing his celebrity opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Times Square, Pretoria, make some noise for Priddy!
well, the man more commonly known as Cassper in Nyovest, about to make his entrance into the Times Square arena.
Priddy is smart. So he's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. So how
A slow build-up to this one, and you see the music is climbing.
The man that calls himself Mufasa. It's a great way to build up intensity. It's the slower intro.
I think so. They've really given the audience time to come to here, pack up, support.
You see the crowd now compared to how it was earlier. You're going to know that this is an arena. It's a very big arena, this one, mind you.
And entertainment at its finest. That's what I'm featuring.
Yeah, he's walking down the ramp. Look at the intensity. As we said before, this man's been there and done this. This is going to be another big one. And if you see the intensity and the look between the two camps right now, you're going to know that there's so much fire in this room right here, right now.
Serious business, Hayden. Serious business we've got here. We've got Cassper right behind us. With his whole team and crew, he's got a big entourage following up into the ring, and I think they all want him to win. They all want him to win.
They tried to keep on the ball by the ball, but they ended up selling it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this catchweight bout is scheduled for 5 rounds. Introducing your officials ringside and inside. Your fight supervisor is Jeff Ngwenya. Your referee in the ring, Quinton Ryan. Your judges ringside, Gerald Isaacs, Lucky Ramahole, and Jerry Mbize. Select City. Their officials are here. The fighters are in the ring. Are you ready? Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, making his celebrity debut, wearing the black trunks. This man, this warrior, born in Luanda, Angola, and raised on the streets of Soweto, a continental music sensation, transcending the face of African hip-hop, also known as the Beast from the East. Please welcome Priddy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing a man who really needs no introduction. The most successful artist in the Zanzi, a multiple award music winner, with a fight record of 3 fights, 1 win, 1 loss, wearing the black and silver trunks, weighing in at 89.1 kilogram. The fighting pride of Mafeking. Also known as Mufasa. Fighters, come together.
Consider ourselves congratulations to the 2 guys that are getting involved here. We're about to see who takes the W tonight.
Blown away at how that all started out. Had a lot of antics coming into this fight. See Priddy going and using the legs right away, dipping down nice and low.
Bending his knees really nicely. You can see a visible size difference between the 2.
Yeah.
Go!
Big right hand lands.
Cassper with a big shot right there, but Priddy looking like he's shaking it off, but a massive shot.
First attempt, Cassper finds the target real well there.
And Priddy got to be careful of that right hand right there.
Look, it's Priddy's first fight, so we're going to have to see how he handles this adversity. And he comes back with a nice jab and then digs with that right hook to the body.
Man, that really opened up the start of the fight.
I think it set the tempo, you know. Cassper the whole time leading up to this said, I'm going to knock Priddy out. That was his words. He continued to repeat it. So he definitely wants to come out here and redeem himself after the Nat music loss.
Not to harp on this, but as well, like Cassper said, if he lost this fight, he would retire. The body work there from Priddy, backing up Cassper to the corner.
Oh, and big shots coming from Priddy, boy. Priddy.
You're about to say Floyd Mayweather there. We're going for the
Money.
unloaded by Nyovest.
The weight, the 20 kg weight disadvantage is coming into play. Casper's
Left in round number 1.
hopefully Ricardo can manage this intensity right now and just make it out the round. Have a breather and listen to his corner.
Yeah, Priddy's got to keep that left hand up a little bit more, swinging a little bit wildly. Oh, big shots being landed there. Well, that's the end of the round. Let's see what the referee's going to say. Well, the referee's called it off, and that's
Waves it off.
a massive knockout win there for Cassper and Nyovest.
First round knockout win. It's exactly what he was looking for. Priddy Ugly came out here. He did show his stuff, but Cassper was able to take it in that first round.
Well, there we have it. A redemption win. He's back. Created Celeb City.
That's exactly what they wanted from the Nyovest camp. They wanted a knockout. He said, listen, like you said earlier, I'm going to retire if I don't beat this guy.
I don't even know if I'm going to get a chance to get in that ring right here, right now, to do the interview. You know, the hype is real right here. You know, Casper's made his mark again. Who's next? Who's next for Nyovest?
Right now, I didn't expect this to happen. Right? The way it's coming out, I knew that there'd be a a back and forth and potentially a fight to break out here. So the way he just knocked him out in fashion, it's left me a bit stunned.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. I mean, see, this is boxing. This is exactly what can happen when you step in a squared circle.
So what's this? Casper's third fight now?
His third fight.
I'd be interested to see him take on potentially another name in the entertainment world. If not, maybe somewhat of a pro-am.
Well,
step it up a bit.
Yeah, I think I'm going to step into the ring right now and see if we can get an interview with after the official announcement. But let's see how it goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, and then we back here again. Big right hand comes from Cassper Nyovest to knock Priddy down the first round. It was a flash knockdown, so he recovered well off of that, but it was a wonderful placed right hand over there from Cassper. Priddy came back though, he looked real great in regards to putting that jab together and just trying to work with the right hand. He ducked to the body, he came back up to the head again and tried to get his own little onslaught going here. Cassper was able to cover up well with the high guard and then get back onto his own jab as he's moving around the ring here. He's looking for that big right hand and caught Priddy on the top of the head. And, he succumbed to a shot that landed in a beautiful position. So what an end to this fight. It's been one round. There's that hook again right at the end of the fight where the ref waved off and said, listen, it's too much punishment. Unfortunately for Ricardo, he had to go out in this manner, but he fought gallantly. All right, we have to give him big props. It's his first fight. Huge crowd that came out here tonight to support. So a lot of pressure, but very well done.
Before we have our official winner, I'd just like to welcome into our ring our official referees, Ms. Joyce Kungwani, the head of TLB, the Deputy Minister of Labour, Mrs. Moloi, the legendary footballer, South African footballer, Mr. Lucas Hadebe, and CEO of Samsung, Song Young.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this Celeb City fight comes to an end at 2 minutes of the very first round. Declaring your winner by knockout. He's here to eat. Cassper Mufasa Nyovest.
I was like, no, I can't go.
For sure. But it was exciting, man. It was just like, I've never been knocked down before. So it was like, oh, this is how.
Big up to you, man. You're very proud. You came out here, you got a big heart. Nothing but respect, man.
Hey, King. Yo, like, you could feel the weight for make sure. But it was good, man. Like, it was like, you know what I mean? Big up.
All right, so I'm here with the winner, Cassper Nyovest. Congratulations again. I guess the big question is, after that one, who's next?
I still want knock music back in this ring. Knock music, wherever you are, stop running. Right now, there's no belt because knock music didn't want to contest for the belt. So that's the fight that I want. If it's not knock music, the fight that everybody wants to see is Cassper Nyovest and AKA. So wherever you are, let's go, baby.
Wow. And what happens in those fights? I mean, both of them. What happens?
What if?
What happens?
Both of them are gonna get knocked out. Firstly, AKA, he's very, very scared. He's the one who started this. He doesn't want to come here. So definitely, I don't see him going through the first round. I'm definitely gonna knock him out. Next time I see him knock in the ring, it's a knockout. It's Tyson.
Congratulations again. A lot of balls were shown by Priddy Ugly for getting in the ring with you, being so underweight as well. What are you going to say to him lastly?
Nothing but respect to Priddy Ugly, man. This was the easiest fight to make. Everybody else we tried to fight had so many excuses. This guy, he didn't care about the weight, he didn't care about the time. He just said yes, 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 and I respect him for that, man. Shout out to Priddy Ugly. Make some noise for Priddy Ugly.
All right, well, there we have it.
I definitely want to see Priddy Ugly with someone who's his size. I think that would be fucking beautiful. So, anybody out there who weighs 70-something, Priddy Ugly wants to see you in the ring.
You're going to promote that fight?
Definitely. I'm promoting it. Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, there we have it. There's your winner, Cassper Nyovest.
This all happened. One of the most active female boxers in female boxing promoters in South Africa. She's a fighter as well. Please give your hand together. Put your hands together for Miss Joyce Gungwane.
TLB in the house. Yes, I'm sitting here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. TLB Boxing Promotions, in partnership with Vertex, Bridge Entertainment. We want to thank you. We want to thank you, ESPN, in the short space of time that they agreed to showing the fight to the world. We want to thank Sportsbet as well for coming on board in supporting this exciting event. We want to thank the leadership that is here with us. I see a representative from Gauteng Sports, Ntate Mashi, Nini, Lucas Radebe, Deputy Minister, boss in South Africa, board member Ntaten Tanyani. We want to thank you. The representative from Samsung, we want to thank you. And I want to say this, Cassper, as much as you've indicated that we want the next one, and the marriage, remember I said no one night stand with Mama Joyce. I want to thank you all.
After party, you go ahead, back in the Cassper. I am, but let's get it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, fight fans. You guys have been absolutely amazing. We'll see you. Go ahead, we'll be popping some bubbly.
I'll sweet cheese. I'll